Well, hello and welcome to How to Live Slow. My name's Rochelle, I'm your host, and I am so excited to bring you this first inaugural video for this new channel, How to Live Slow. I wanted to create an antidote to the increased overwhelm and stress that comes from being a modern mum, so that we can enjoy time with our families while still finding fulfillment in other areas and aspects of our lives. And yeah, that's the motivation behind this channel. I am not by any means an expert. I am still a student of this work. There are so many people who have inspired me to start this journey. Brooke McAlary from Slow Your Home, The Minimalists, there's Joshua Becker, Courtney Carver. I'm not 100% certain what direction things will go in. I will be led by you guys giving me feedback as much as my own journey. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I'm very much a student and I want to share what I learn along the way. But because I've been studying slow living and implementing different things in my life, hopefully I can be of service to you in some way and provide some sort of inspiration or ideas for you to create an intentionally slower family life for you. I feel that slow living and minimalism can seem a little bit inaccessible to the average mum who's considers herself to be busy. So I wanted to share with you a version of slow living that is accessible so that it may become something that may be desirable to you to start to work towards, to find some more balance, some more work-life flow, or whatever you want to call it. Just some more time in the margins for you to enjoy your life and to capture those special memories and moments with your family. So I thought it would be pertinent to share with you a few little facts about myself. My name's Rochelle, as I said. I'm a wife. My husband is Roland. We call him Rolly. We have 2 young boys. Max is 4 and Lewis is 1. And we have a family business, which keeps us pretty busy. I work from home 2 days a week and my husband works full-time in the business. He's home quite a lot, so we're very lucky that way, but it is still quite a busy business. We do love to spend time together as a family, particularly through traveling. I've taken my kids on many holidays and adventures around our area and all the way overseas and everything. I absolutely love it. As a mum, I obviously drink way too much coffee, but I am so obsessed with personal development. Habit hacking is the new thing that I'm discovering. It's very fascinating to me. And of course, I'm a huge believer in slow, intentional living and parenting. I mean, other little side notes of my personal life, I guess I've got 2 degrees. I studied for 6 years at university in international business and supply chain management. So I have a huge interest in the world around us, the environment and the way things are, the way they are. I guess that's probably where my first initial interest in consumer behavior and this consumption-based model that we find ourselves in started for me. But I'm also a qualified life coach, so that's where the personal development and all of that comes into play. So I really, love this topic. I love exploring topics deeply. I'm a lifelong learner and I'm obsessed with knowing everything I can possibly know. So that is one of my big lessons, is to learn how to know what information to let into my realm. So rather than the purchasing kind of side of things, I feel like I've got a handle on that. The information overload that I can suffer from is definitely where I struggle the most. And especially because that is not necessarily a bad thing, but it can become a little bit toxic, I guess you would say. Yes, so that is me. So I thought also to share with you a few of my core beliefs around slow living. A slow, intentional, minimal lifestyle can let you have those moments that provide the most fulfillment. And I think, like anything, the concepts are pretty simple, but the implementation can get a little tricky and a little frustrating and a little bit daunting. Because slow living is an active choice. It's when we let life pull us along passively and we just go with the flow that things can get unintentionally busy. As women and mothers, we are the ones making the majority of the purchasing and scheduling decisions for our family. And so there can be a little bit of guilt and shame that comes up around realizing that potentially we're the ones that are creating the busyness for our lives, and the decisions we've made have led us to the point we're at. But the thing is, and this is a really powerful realization, all you need to do to live a slower life is to make different decisions. Okay, so here's my other big belief. Slow living to me is a key factor in helping us to save the environment. If more of us chose an intentionally slower life, we'd live more in tune with the seasons of nature, the seasons of our lives. For example, I'm in the season of having small children at home, which is a different kind of season than having teenagers or no children at home. We'd also prioritise our time and the way we spend our time to align with our values, which would mean that we would consume less, live within our means financially, spend more time with our families, spend more time doing things that don't cost a lot of money. Time in nature, time reading books, time pursuing hobbies and activities and things that don't necessarily have a productive gain, which is something I definitely struggle with. Another key factor is that we'd be less likely to be drawn in by the marketing campaigns aimed to target our perceived weaknesses and vulnerable spots. I'm talking about things like the dieting industry, for example. Because we know it's not things that provide a satisfying life, it's what we do with those things and how we use them to enhance our lives that provides that fulfillment and joy. And that's the most important thing. So I created this channel for you and for me to share this journey together, to stop describing ourselves as busy mums and start being that matriarch of our families that we really deserve to become. So if this is something that's resonating with you, I'd love to invite you to join my community. You can do that in a couple of ways. Firstly, you can subscribe to this channel by clicking the red subscribe button down below. You'll need a Google account. And if you want to be notified when new videos go live, which is every Sunday evening Australian time, just click the bell button. The other way that you can stay connected is by popping your email there's a link in the description box. I will be able to send you emails every fortnight letting you know the latest news and updates, including when the videos on this channel have come up. And I will also, as a very nice thank you for subscribing to that email list, I'll send you a few tips and ideas and inspiration on the first steps to getting how to live slow. And there'll obviously be more things along the way. This is the very start. You'll be a founding member and I will love you very much. So thank you again for joining me on this journey. I really am so looking forward to getting to know you better. So all of that said, enjoy your week ahead. And with love and slow vibes, I'll see you next time.